We started this dealership in June of 2011. So we are right on the 15-year mark as we're shooting this video today. Early 2011, I decided that I was going to come back to the farm full time. And I did that for about 6 months and realized, boy, that's kind of boring. We need to be doing more than this. We started Norheim Equipment Company. Our first product is we started selling some self-unloading hay trailers. 15 years later, here we are. We're more or less a full line dealership. We have tractors, a full line of hay equipment, manure spreaders, feed mixers, the whole gamut. We really specialize in livestock equipment, all the way from producing the feed, feeding the feed, and disposing of the remnants of the feed when it's all done. So we really focus on livestock producers, mainly beef producers and dairy producers is our bread and butter, and that's what we do. We have a very, very dedicated team. We are a little different than some of the mainline dealerships in that we're a close-knit team. Everybody knows everybody else's name. Everybody knows everybody else's story. I think our team is very, very committed to the customers. Most of the staff here grew up in agriculture and they understand the needs of the agricultural producers, and they totally understand that when the sun's shining, you gotta make hay. So they're very committed to keeping our customers running at all times. There's lots of different businesses we could be in, but the reality is we love dealing with people in agriculture. We love dealing with farmers and ranchers. They're salt of the earth people, and you couldn't ask for a better group of people that we deal with every day.
We needed to move some hay is really what started it all. No really good options to move hay for a long ways, so we found this hay trailer in the US. And we're like, well, if you're gonna bring one, you may as well bring 4. So we ship up 4 trailers. We're like, we're gonna sell these trailers on the side, that'll be fine. The plan then was to just keep ranching, lots of cows, lots of land. The trailers turned into hay feeders, and the hay feeders turned into net wrap, and then basically just kept snowballing. And then we added like aerial handling equipment, and we added Supreme mixers, all the lines. We picked up Vermeer in 2019. We picked up JBS, kind of similar time frame, and we just keep adding all these product lines. And the next thing you know, we're a fairly large dealership. It takes the bulk of our time, and the ranch is now its own entity, and the dealership is now its own entity. We really focus on finding the right people, not necessarily just filling the right spots. It's a lesson I learned from my father. He's always said, get the right people on the bus, put the right people on the bus, they can switch seats. If you've got the right team, you can do almost anything. So we've always put a really strong focus on finding the right people that fit into the team, and then making sure they can use their skill sets in the jobs that they're in. So it's worked very well. We've got great salespeople, great parts people, fantastic admin staff. We've actually bulked up our management this year as well, all using the same principles. So we find the people that we really like, we work hard to hire them and then retain them. So we were looking for a really strong spreader to add to our product line. Whenever possible, we do choose Canadian products. The fact that JBS was in Canada really put it as a front runner. We already kind of knew what the other competition was. We were carrying a different product line that was very strong. And when we put those spreaders up against each other, JBS just stood out instantly. Built well, built strong, great product support. It just kind of fit all the right slots for us to carry a product line. Our customers value knowledge, they value respect. We make sure that we give them the time they deserve, we give them the knowledge they're looking for, we make sure that we've got the right answers when they're calling, and we give them the time of day, we give them the respect that they're looking for when they're trying to buy a product. So even if we help them and have to send them somewhere else, we've helped solve their problem, we've answered all the questions, they come back all the time. So they definitely value the relationship. They've told us they value the relationship and the fact that we're not just selling them steel, we're actually helping them to be more profitable and productive.
I come from automotive, so it's been quite the steep learning curve, but there's a very supportive staff and the customers are amazing, so they kind of teach me as I go. Very strong farming community that's, been through thick and thin, so. Everyday challenges are fun. It's not daunting in a way that you feel overwhelmed. It's very manageable, but it's also a great learning experience every step of the way.
general atmosphere here is really great. I love coming to work here. Be able to travel and do my own thing. It's been just a great experience working here so far. What motivates me is seeing familiar faces every day, knowing that everybody is here to make a difference. I believe setting this standard is exactly key for success. Updating customers properly, good communication, honesty, and not giving them the runaround, that we're gonna fix it right the first time. Everybody loves good communication, so I believe that's what sets us apart.
So I grew up on a farm, and then I spent a lot of years working in the oil field, but the family that I worked for that owned the contracting company, they always farmed. So I've always had a connection to agriculture somehow. We're very dependent upon the weather, and like the old saying goes, you gotta make hay while the sun shines. So you gotta do what you gotta do to keep the customers satisfied and keep the reputation of the business at high standing. So everyone's got each other's back. There's no drama here. You know, it seems like everyone has the best interest of the customers and of the business at heart. So it's a really refreshing place to work.
The motivation is really to make a difference in the industry. When I started selling steel, when I got into this whole dealership world, there were some aspects of the customer service piece I came with that were maybe not being served within the dealership community. And I think that it's really motivating me to combine those worlds in the way we deal with the customers. I want to make sure that we can solve the problems that are in our industry. I want to make sure that this segment of the industry that we're serving is treated like the business owners that they are. And every single day I come to work, my goal is to just make things better for them. If they're succeeding, we're succeeding, and it just keeps us going every day. JBS definitely puts a focus on making sure the customers' needs are met. That's evident in the product, it's evident in the reps, it's evident in how we deal with JBS every single day. They definitely put the customer first. They're designing products for where they're being used, not just for the sake of designing products.
It's been a great relationship. JBS builds a very high quality product. The machines have worked very, very well. They actually have a diverse product line. They have, very small spreaders for smaller producers, all the way to huge commercial spreaders, forage trailers, which have actually been a very good product for us. The other thing that JBS has done well is they've really taken our feedback well. They've been very receptive to making those changes and making things better, which as a dealer creates a very good relationship because we continually want to solve problems for our customers, and JBS has been doing that. I'll tell you, some of the things I actually love the most is when you deliver a new product or a used product to a customer and they get it home, and within 24 hours, they're on social media telling the world about the new product that they just bought, or within 24 hours, they're sending you pictures of them using that product, or that new spreader hooked up to the tractor, or that new forage trailer hooked up to their semi. Knowing that you really satisfied them and they have that pride of ownership, those are some of the best moments you ever have in the business, when you've delivered a product and the customer is just thrilled with it.